off
Look,
topic.
no one's expecting perfection here. If you mess up, just go with it.
Am I no one? Did you just call me no one?
No one here is expecting perfection. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hype Attack podcast, where we weigh in on the latest nerd and pop culture hype.
I am the hype.
I'm Doug, joined by Isaac, Jermaine, and Rudy. As always, very happy to see you guys.
Against your will.
So even though we're quite a few episodes in for this new season, which we started at the beginning of this year, I think it's a good time to discuss just what we're excited for 2024. But before we do that, because I almost forgot for a second, even though we've done this a million times, what are you guys hyped about? More, temporally adjacent to where we're at now.
More lately.
Hyped about.
Lately is a good way to say it as well.
What have you guys been watching? I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it.
So I recently watched the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith series.
Oh, yeah. I almost clicked play on that.
So
Cool story, Doug.
Keep me short, not trying to interrupt. Don't be a dick.
it's a good series. It's fun. It's written with the dialogue. You know, I'm gonna say this word again. To be fun, and it's like the original Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know, if you guys seen it, you know Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie.
And one shot's hitting you, huh?
Oh, that one shot. Ugh. But so they were married, but they didn't know that they were agents.
In the original.
Yes,
Yes.
in the original series. But now they're paired in this new series. They're John and they're Jane. They're paired together by the company, so therefore they know they're agents. And now,
Interesting. Okay.
they're working as a team. You know, they have things that they got to go do. But of course, they end up failing a mission, and then when you get that news, they're like, "Oh, you have like 3 more fails or 2 more fails, something like that, and something's gonna happen." But it is written well. They play the characters good, and the chick, I forget her name, but I think she does the voice for the Blue Eye Samurai.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I believe, but like we always say, you know, check our hype facts because we might not be right.
Maya Erskine?
Yeah,
Coming at you with hype facts. Double check us.
double check. But it's just a really fun series. I just will leave it at that. You know, if you're into that type of stuff, like if you like the original, then I think you're gonna like this one too. It's not taking itself too serious, and the action scenes are done really well. But the dynamic between the two actors, like they play their parts very well. Like it's just a fun series in general. So
That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to watching that. I almost also was going to click plan it, and then I was like, now I got to watch this with my wife. And then wait.
Yeah, when I heard that they were switching up the formula as far as them knowing, I was kind of curious, does that... I mean, it's something completely different at that point, but there's still a lot of potential and the cast and everything.
It works, and it's just one of those things because you see how they set this up. I'm not going to say anything, but you could start this series over again with like another.
Oh, that's cool.
John and Jane, and it could be, you know, a new cast. Like the world is, or
What do we call
the world
those?
has a bunch
Anthology
of possibilities.
series?
Yeah,
That'd be kind of fun to do.
yeah.
Well, no, but yeah. Anthologies are using the same cast usually, not always.
I remember her from Pen 15. It's a weird comedy. She
Penis. That's like penis, but numbers.
She plays like a middle schooler with a full haircut.
I
Didn't know that was her.
show. That's fun.
It's like dry humor funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But she is the voice for Blue Lightsaber, right? She was in Obi-Wan too. Can't remember who she was in Obi-Wan.
Shit. But Misu. That's awesome.
Yeah, we could probably make a whole show out of Googling people and be like, oh, she was in that too.
Oh, that's
That'd be like my parents' kind of show. Every time we watch a movie, sorry, mom and dad, the very slight 0.5% chance you're listening to this episode.
So
Every time I watch a movie with them, it's, that's so-and-so. What were they in? My mom's like asking Alexa and pulling out her tablet, not even watching the show anymore.
See,
45 minutes in.
I married correctly because as soon as and it's just a reflex, and thankfully my wife doesn't get annoyed. She immediately busts out IMDb and she's like, "Okay, guess who it is?" And we play a game with it.
I do the same thing with
Yeah.
Kat. Like I'll be like, "Do you recognize that face?" And she's like, "Oh."
Wow.
I'll give you a hint, but I'm like, "Do you
I
recognize?"
love
that
it. It's
face?
fun. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
part of the
good.
whole nerd
Yeah.
thing. Like we love to know those things because
Yeah.
I do sincerely get excited to know that they've been in something that I did check out, or they were a bit part. Oh, they voiced what?
Yeah.
You know.
Have you ever paused anything on Amazon Prime? And
Oh,
it brings
yeah,
up
they
the
do all
X-ray
that
and
stuff.
it
Yeah,
shows-
yeah.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, but
And they have their fun facts and shit.
I do that sometimes, and Rachel's like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
like who do you recognize?" I'm like, "Just shut up!" And I'm going, "Oh yes, yeah, whatever."
I'm the only person that just likes to watch a movie, I guess. Just fucking watch the thing. No, you know what I have done, like when I start a series, is sometimes I'll like Google an actor or an actress, and usually, or like check them out on Instagram. Like, oh, I'll follow them on Instagram. But then they start posting like spoilers because maybe it's an older series. Like, oh fuck, I can't follow. Like I have to unfollow them
man,
until I
that's a good
finish it
point.
because they're like, here's a behind the scenes. When I died, it's like, well, fuck.
Oh man, great point. Yeah.
Sorry, I
Not a
probably
follow.
said well very loud there.
Yeah, it sounded like you were falling out.
We're in a soundproof room. No one can hear us. See nothing. No one's coming for help.
Anyway,
Rudy, what are you hyped about?
you know when they dropped the that trailer for Death Stranding 2?
Oh yeah,
Was that during the Video Game Awards or was that
no,
after?
that was during PlayStation's
the
State of Play. Yeah.
Yes.
I watched that shit and I'm like, you know what? Let me boot up Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah, I saw you
and
playing.
Start getting into it, and I'm like 3 or 4 hours in, and I still don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, oh, well played, Mr. Kojima.
Are you enjoying it though?
Yeah, they drop you into the middle of the story, and like you still don't know what everything is, and you're kind of getting drip fed a little bit of the
Nice.
story as it goes along, but you're playing through it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Do you feel like it's gonna be revealed like one of those movies where you watch the whole movie and then when it gets to the end they go back and give you all like the crumbs and the bits
Good
and
God, I hope
pieces?
not. Like they're, because they give you like a files of interviews and shit that you can read, and it kind of builds up the backstory.
Yeah.
But I still kind of want the in story explanation of what the hell you're fighting against and what's going on with the world. And I'm like, it seems like they're building towards it, but I don't know.
So okay, so now that you dabbled in the game and you kind of got a feel of it, can you see this as a movie? Because isn't he supposed to be doing it with A24 or
I
heard
or is it
I have
Blumhouse
heard-
or Blumhouse or whoever it is or
I know he announced at the State of Play that he is going back to making a new espionage game, which yes, everyone's excited about. But he said it was something like it's a new espionage game and a movie. So I don't know if it's like the game is going to be very movie-like or it's going to be a side-by-side with a movie. But I thought I heard something about Death Stranding 2 but as a movie, but it's possible that people just heard rumors of him wanting to make a movie and it's not going to be Death
or
Stranding.
once again, I could be wrong, and I'm thinking about it's the new game that he's doing that they're gonna make into a movie. We saw like a trailer.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Literally you just said,
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
How's it feel?
I'll kill you.
The one where they showed the clips
see,
of like Hunter,
didn't- yeah,
Hunter
see,
Schafer
I didn't-
and some other
Yeah.
people, right?
I didn't. That little trailer was just like a little tease, and I didn't even know like Death Stranding. I didn't even know what it was about, what it was gonna like, what it felt like, or anything.
That first teaser they showed was just, I think, showing the tech of, I think that was Unreal 5, and then some other new motion capture stuff. But
To answer your question, though, I think so far from what I've seen of Death Stranding, it kind of slots itself neatly into like the Metal Gear style where it's a lot for just one movie.
Yeah.
If they were going to take that route.
It is interesting what you were saying about like being dropped. Oh man, I keep clinging the bottles.
The bottles are calling you, bro.
I know. Being dropped in the middle of a story like that, I feel like video games might be I don't want to say only because you could technically do that with a series or a movie, but like it works so well with a video game to just drop you into the middle of something. As long as the gameplay is fun, like gamers, like you're gonna have fun playing it, and then you can get the story slowly over hours.
Talking about long form, huh?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of interesting and unique. And, you know, as a gamer arguing like, no, games have like in-depth story and stuff like that. Like I think it's interesting to
tell a story as you're playing. That's interesting,
and it's something that's unique, very unique to the video game world.
So, real quick, speaking of video games, I'm one of those people who, when a game comes out, I will wait until, if it's a game that I'm not really hyped about or too interested in, or I don't care about spoilers, I will watch YouTube and watch the cinematics, you know, of whatever game it is. Like I could go back and watch The Last of Us, you know, just all the cutscenes, and it just feels like a movie to me. But anyways, I'm watching the new Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat 1, the cinematics for that. I'm like, can I just get this as an animated movie? Like,
I have to check that out.
Whether it be CGI. So the cinematic cuts for Mortal Kombat 1, it's about 4 hours long. And I'm like 3/4 in on it. And they introduce so many characters, but it's sewn together so well, and it just flows. And I'm just like, I would love to see this as a 3D animated movie, like almost like a like Final Fantasy, Advent Children, or Gantz, or anything like that. If I can't get the live action, I would just love to see this animated.
I mean, you could just play the game if you were any good at it and actually like beat it.
Oh, fighting games!
I was gonna
fighting
say,
games are all.
NetherRealm still does Mortal Kombat's.
Yeah.
I have to say, I forget which one it was. X maybe, when they I want to say the word revolutionized the way you can tell a story in a fighting game, like the campaign mode.
Yeah.
You weren't just picking one character and like going through a tournament like the old days. It was they forced you to play different characters as they went through like this larger story, and it was so cool. And then they used it with Injustice. Injustice was that same kind of storytelling, and I haven't played Injustice 2 yet, but I'm sure they kept with it, and I'm sure the latest Mortal Kombat did the same thing. And it makes, as long as you're okay with playing a fighting game and staying up till 3 a.m. to beat Shao Kahn because you can't go to fucking sleep until you do. It does allow it gives you that kind of movie experience, because there are so many cutscenes in between each fight. There's a cutscene, but like you're in it, and then it's like, oh man, now we got to fight. And
I was invested. Like it was just one of those things. Like you're just switching between characters. You're getting this character story, and it was just cool to see that like their take on rebooting the universe, and I feel that it works. That it works. Like if they're going in this direction, how they did every character, it just fits. But like most things, the story's being rewritten, and they're trying to have certain characters in certain roles, because they're like, oh, you were too powerful before, so I'm gonna put you over here in this role. But it's one of those things where you have another character that comes outside of all that, and is kind of feeding these characters like, this wasn't supposed to be your life. You're supposed to be better than this. So things that were rewritten now are getting rewritten again, and
fun.
And characters are coming back to what they were. Like, this wasn't your true destiny. Somebody did this to you. So it's that type of story, and it's pretty good for what it is.
It's one of the rare moments where the reboot is like canonically a reboot. Like they rebooted the world.
Yeah.
Like in the world they rebooted it.
Have there been other games that have done something similar?
Games, not really. Star Trek did it with the J.J. Abrams movies. Those are technically a canonical reboot because of time fucking up is the technical term.
Yeah.
As Zoe Saldana as Uhura like plainly said, like, it's a whole parallel universe. Just to really drive it home for all the audiences.
I wouldn't have figured it out if I didn't have her explaining it. You know, it's for people like me, Doug.
Okay. All right. Well, I was going to ask what you were hyped about recently, but since we're talking about video games, I'm just going to go into mine real quick.
Go ahead.
Not being rude.
Mine was just
Remind
TV
me
shows.
Okay.
I can make mine really quick.
No. We're on video games. We're on video games. We'll go back to it.
So I've been watching Reacher. It's really cool. Check it out. Season 2 finished up. It's cool.
Alan Rich, man, oh my god,
a stud.
I went to my parents' house and
Man
my mom,
crush.
like, I rang the doorbell and my mom like ran to the
short,
door
yeah.
and opened it and then like ran back. She's like, "Sorry, there's this guy on TV. I have to watch him." Reacher. I was like, "Oh yeah, he played Hawk in Titans.
How much in love
and
with him and
Aquaman
Hawk.
in Smallville."
I didn't see him in that, but
and there's talk about him playing Batman. There's rumors about him playing Batman. It's like, yes, give him
I
like
would
all the
be mad
DC
at it,
roles.
yeah.
Or he put his hat in there, to play.
yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
I fell in love with him as Hawk in Titans.
Oh god, I love Titans.
But go ahead.
Anyway.
That's my thing. That's all I'm hyped about.
Oh yeah, no Reacher. I need to finish that. I started watching the second season.
Finished it today.
It's so it feels old school in a way, and I like
yeah.
it. Like he uses violence to solve problems, and there's not really a lecture about it.
No.
And I'm not saying I want that in everything because I do appreciate that we've kind of evolved around beyond that. But it feels good to get the occasional one that's done well.
Season 2's writing wasn't as strong as season 1, but it was still very good and still very watchable. And yes, he does take his shirt off a number of times.
Yes.
Towards the end, without any spoilers,
Tag him in this.
a little bit of plot armor. Yeah, you'll see it when you get to it.
Okay. All right. Well, real quick then. I've been playing a Metroidvania style 2D side-scrolling game called Cookie Cutter, and I beat it. And it's been a long time since I've actually beat a video game because they come out, 6 a day, and I just bounce around. But I really liked it. If you're looking for a old school 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania style game, Cookie Cutter, it was really fun. I kind of just like skipped through a lot of the story stuff, as we were saying, like it's that slow burn. I was like, I just want to get through this. But the gameplay was a lot of fun. The bosses were difficult, but like short battles, which I'm really like liking that in video games. I hate when I think like God of War sometimes had really long boss battles where it was just you had to just do the same combo of not fucking up like 7 times. It's like, look, can I just do the not fucking up like twice? Yeah. Like I get it. Now you're just testing my ability to push buttons at the right time, like over and over and over. Where these bosses, some of them like I'd go in and be like, oh, I'm dead. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to dodge that attack or whatever. But I like it.
I think I do like the animated style in that game because
the style is amazing.
When you were playing it, I did see you. Like it was the girl, and she was like dragging herself across the ground.
Yeah, that was the early cutscene.
Because the style is done very well. Did you ever beat that one game where you're like the foot and you're just kicking through the doors or whatever that shit was
angry
called?
No, I played the demo and it was just the demo? I liked the demo. I was gonna buy the full game, but it didn't quite get me. There's a new game coming out that looked very similar to that. Like I said, I've been bouncing around. I like Metroidvania style games. I don't know, like I'll probably pick up Laika, which is the Excitebike Metroidvania style game that I think I talked about already on this. Yeah, Angerfoot was that one. But I've been really fucking with. God, I feel so cool. I fuck with roguelites. I've been really playing a lot of roguelites. I picked up Tiny Rogues. Is really, really good. And then I've been playing Death Must Die. I think I mentioned that on one of the earlier episodes. But yeah, just video games. It's my life.
Video games.
You gotta lean into it the way that I do with movies, or instead of me going like, yeah, movies, that's all I do. It's like movies, make a thing of it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Make it your thing.
Shit, I wish I had that one thing. Like I dabble in too much shit for me just to focus on like one area.
I want to, and I think that's my problem. Is video games is too easy, and I'll get off work and be like, man, I want to go read my comic books. I want to go read like my real books. I want to paint my miniatures, or like
And
you
you
guys saw me today, like
What's happening?
Nothing's happening.
like making terrain for Moonstone,
Yeah.
or like getting together and like playing Moonstone or Lorcana or anything. But then I usually get home and like, nope, fuck it, PlayStation, Cyberpunk. I still need to beat Cyberpunk. I'm very close. That game, they gave me in the campaign for the new expansion, you hit a point where you have to make a decision about like who you want to help and who you want to fuck over. And I wasn't ready for that kind of decision. And I had sat there like, I don't know.
Such commitment.
Yeah.
So is it one of those that because you were at that point and it happened, could you save it there and then just have a separate file and then you could just
I probably could
keep going? And if you didn't like that, and I'm
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say he's gonna pause it, come over here, erase all this, have a Venn diagram about what choice to make.
when they released the expansion, the Phantom Liberty expansion, I started a whole new character.
Yeah.
So I like any decision I make with this character, I'm trying to stick to like playing this character as is. And I think I've explained before how I made this character just a murderous asshole.
Oh, okay.
Like twice now, Idris Elba's character will be like, "Oh, okay, let's talk this out. Let's like do this quietly." I'm like, "Okay," and I toss a grenade, like, and he'll be like, "So much for quiet" or whatever, and then we're just blasting through 100 people.
All right,
Or
Roscoe Jenkins.
my
Leroy Jenkins.
my
It's on a button, right? Hit it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Is it on a button?
What?
Leroy Jenkins?
No.
No, get the
Yeah,
shame
dude, he was
bell.
gonna.
Yeah. You get the shame out for that one. Yeah. Roscoe Jenkins.
That's Leroy's cousin. He did the same thing, but like in a rat cave instead of the dragon cave.
And he walks in. He goes, "Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Roscoe Jenkins." He's very calm about it.
Yeah. Then he gives you some chicken and waffles.
Am I gonna get a sticker like Neil before Rock?
That's next on the thing.
Anyway, so my previous character on Cyberpunk, she was a hacker kind of like stealthy, and so I'll probably eventually play her through this expansion and go the other route.
Nice.
Yeah.
I googled who Roscoe Jenkins is. Is it a movie?
Oh shit.
With
welcome
Martin
home, Roscoe
Lawrence?
Jenkins. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that
That's
was
relatively recent. Yeah.
That was a
Just watched that recently.
the time.
That's fun.
Roscoe.
All right, 2024.
Hey.
That's the year we're in. We're 1 month through. We made through all 500 days of January.
Allegedly, time is a construct.
Yeah.
300. January.
What are you guys looking forward to? What are you hyped about?
I'm gonna go into movies, and it's gonna consume a lot of stuff. But I want you guys to go into what you're hyped about.
Consume
first.
a lot of our time.
Yeah. Says a person talking about video games for 30 fucking minutes. You fucking asshole.
I was looking for a place to insert Tobey Maguire, but it didn't present itself. I didn't want to hurt feelings.
Is there like a lighter version where he's just like bringing something back? Hey.
All right, movies.
Motherfucker, just you be happy with what you have. Is there a lighter version? You fucking work on this then.
Is there a lighter version of Isaac?
My God. What is wrong with you guys?
I don't know. Movies.
I don't like it here. Oh, you want me to go into it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
All
get
right.
into
I'm
your
very
movie
yeah.
list so I can
Jesus
shit
Christ.
on it.
I'm
So I
gonna.
can shit on your movie list.
Okay,
This is what you're happy about, bro?
I wanna be able to add
as of
movies.
right now, as at this time of the recording, Argyle is out, and it got like 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's starring some really good people like Sam Rockwell, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Henry Cavill, and John Cena.
John Cena.
I'm sorry, I thought this was a hype list. You're hyped for our guy?
Well, I'm starting off with this
Oh, okay. Sure.
because when I first
This
saw
is
the
what you're
trailer,
excited
like
about.
Yeah.
You're excited. In the coming year, you're excited about something that's already out.
Let me get into it, right? I saw the trailer. I love the cast. I love the cast. And I think Doug had mentioned it off mic of like, and then I saw the cat and I was like, ugh. And I wasn't going to go to see it. And a friend of mine, Ian, was like, dude, you got to check out Argyle. I'm like, are you sure? Because it's getting really shit on. Like it did pretty well in opening weekend, but it's also being shit on. And I'm just really curious to see how bad it's going to be. So it's one of those things, and I'll leave that at that. And we're seeing it tomorrow. And speaking of movies where I gotta have to go see it, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be good, Madam Web next week on Valentine's Day.
Oh, is that shit really that soon?
Good luck.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
it's either that or Bob Marley's movie.
I'm curious about it.
I mean, I'd rather see Bob Marley.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
curious. It's the
Bob
more
Mar-
movies.
Bob Marley for me.
Yeah, Bob Marley's.
Oh, Bob Marley one. I thought you
Bob
meant
Marley for me.
yeah. I'll probably
Anyway.
see it that weekend. But Madam Web, I'm gonna check out. I don't know. Did we go into the trailer? How we felt about it?
I think we talked a little bit about it.
Yeah.
A little snippet, but
It just keeps getting worse and worse. It feels like they're really leaning in on the promo. Sony hasn't done really well with their superhero movies as of late. Morbius wasn't great. I
well,
kind
it's
of liked
just
it.
that
I actually haven't watched any of them.
Craven's also coming out
No.
this year. That just from the trailer doesn't look.
they just have to keep making Spider-Man movies to keep the rights. So they have to keep pumping these movies out. That's yes, they want to build a cinematic universe, but they have to keep pumping out a movie, and they're not going to pump out a Spider-Man movie, you know, just like that.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of Sony, let us know already who is the Spider-Man in this universe,
Oh.
the Sony verse, you know, because it's the Sony verse, you know, drips into the MCU, but then they're pulling characters out of everywhere, but they still have yet to tell us. I know.
Well,
that
I don't think they
there's-
have one universe, right? Haven't they established that some of their things are in like different? I think this Madam Web is supposed to be a different universe than.
Yeah, like they're pulling everything, you know, from different, you know, universes, if you want to say that. But I just want to know who the Spider-Man's going to be. That's all I want to know.
Maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe
My
be
vote is
answered.
Andrew Garfield.
I mean, I would love to see him come back, but
I
just
feel like he didn't he didn't finish.
yeah.
And I'd like to make sure
He didn't get a fair shake.
He didn't get his third movie,
No.
and he didn't fight an alien, so he needs to come back and fight a damn alien.
oh, you guys, you see, that's really cool. You guys fought aliens. Oh, my stuff's lame.
I love you guys.
But
A symbiote.
Bio. Yeah.
But going back to Madam Web and speaking of Dakota Johnson, on Valentine's Day one year, the other movie that I saw that was complete shit was 50 Shades of Grey. My wife never forced me to go into any of those other movies because it's fucking terrible. I don't like Dakota Johnson. I don't want to see Madam Web, but I have to see it.
Oh, you have to, huh? Mm-hmm.
Did they ever confirm that they were actually finding like cucumbers and dildos and like leftover in the theaters when 50 Shades of Grey came out?
Ew,
Don't-
why the cucumbers?
That's the rumor.
Because
Don't step on my
that.
fantasies. Don't step on my fantasies.
totally
Just let it be real.
Totally true.
Just let it be real.
Absolutely real. Bunch of horny housewives watching the movie and just hitting the grocery store on the way in, buying
It was a bad movie.
the best fit cucumber.
The gross.
Real quick, so we are in the month of February. It's Black History Month, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but AMC is offering movies that are starring African American or directed by African Americans for $5, and there's usually like 2 movies featuring every day throughout the entire month.
Oh,
It's a really fucking cool thing for
Yeah, I
$5.
like that.
So I haven't seen what movies they're actually showing, but that's something. If no one's actually signed up to like, what is it, the A-list stubs thing? Dude, $5. Come on.
Can't get
$5
much. Can't get much for
whole
$5 anymore.
But I heard about that, and I thought that was pretty cool. Good job, ANC.
Yeah.
Should they need butts in those seats?
AMC? Where do you go to?
Oh no, I go to AMC when I go watch my movies, but
I'm generally
Movies
pretty
and-
impressed.
Sorry.
no, but just movies in general. Like I just feel right now there's not a lot of people going to see movies. You know, most people wait, but it has to be, you know, something really big or, you know, something that people are super hyped about.
Yeah, that's at least what like they say in the news, and yeah, we know people personally that do that. But I think to Isaac's point, when we because you don't even go to the same theater we do. Like when I go to the Block, especially on opening weekends and stuff like that, usually it's still pretty full.
Yeah.
And then I know you're going to a different AMC, and
I will. We saw Night Swim last week. We did miss you.
yeah, totally forgot I made those plans.
But the funny part is when we first got those tickets, me and my wife were like, there's no one else took any of the seats. But by the time it was showtime, yeah, there was at least a dozen people. And of course, half of them were the fucking broccoli heads that were talking through the goddamn movie.
Is that the new slur for like the Gen Z perm kids?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Broccoli heads.
Little assholes.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
God.
But Night Swim was an okay movie, by the way. I probably will have done a review by now.
Haunted swimming pool.
So you've gotten through like February. What about the rest of the year? What are you hyped for?
Let's see. Dune Part 2 comes out March 1st.
Yeah.
And I liked Part 1. Been waiting for Part 2.
I really wish they filmed all those together.
I definitely have to get
Even
one of those.
this one, right? They're not even starting on 3 until like they see how this does.
I don't know.
Like Warner Brothers is still shy about it, despite everyone being excited for it all.
I don't know. I mean, they did go through the lengths of like creating that popcorn bucket. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I need one now.
You know,
Become a meme. Yes, absolutely.
Nice, good. Yeah.
Extra butter. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Hypertag After Dark.
Hey. And then also in March, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that one?
I liked Afterlife, and
liked
I'm
it a lot.
excited for Frozen Empire.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
My thing about sequels that take place, especially with like the original cast that take place decades after its predecessors.
Requels?
I guess it would be requels, right? Yeah. So it would have the what do they call them? Like the legendary cast or the
Legacy.
legacy cast. Thank you.
Old.
I mean, I think I'm going to be excited to watch that cast again. Suit up, kill some ghosts. You can't kill ghosts, trap ghosts. But I don't
still haven't
know.
watched the first one yet.
It's really good,
I watched it on a plane.
but I don't know. Like I feel like I'm gonna have my hopes too high.
You're in
for
the
it.
movie Mile High Club now?
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, I feel like I'm at like my hopes are a little bit high, and I feel like I'm gonna get disappointed.
Really? No, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm not expecting it to be, oh, Ghostbusters are back. It's the 80s again. I
Yeah,
expect it to be entertaining with the original cast added to the cast we have now.
Yeah.
I think they all worked together well in the last movie.
they did. Well, I mean, no spoilers, but like part of the original cast joining in at the end. But it was nice to see them just like stand alone as far as the first movie is concerned. And of course, we're not going to talk about the sort of rebooted one with the all female cast. I
still haven't seen it.
I didn't mind it. I didn't entirely mind it. But it was the whole reboot of the universe was weird.
I just wasn't interested.
Yeah.
And usually I am because all those female actors they had in that movie are
good.
all really, really funny.
Really fucking good.
Yeah.
But they got a little meta with it, and they leaned in on like all the hate that they were getting online, and in the movie sort of commented on that. I didn't like that. I didn't like giving the haters the attention and shit like that. But I don't know. The action was cool as far as that movie was concerned.
Yeah, at some point I'll go back. I guess I didn't watch it, but just wasn't interested when it came out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Ghostbusters. We talked about Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a Godzilla fan.
Kaiju.
I cannot wait to see this movie and compare it to -1 to shit all over it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Okay, so we're all gonna fucking do a review on that shit. Can we have a full episode on that?
Absolutely. I cannot wait to watch that movie and say,
yeah.
this is fucking garbage. That's why I'll move to Japan and watch -1.
I don't
every
know.
day.
I don't know if, I mean, it'll be garbage, but I don't know if it'll really be garbage.
It's not going to be garbage. It's going to be entertaining. Okay, so I look at these type of movies. It's like what Die Hard evolved into. They're just fun movies that you can just go in there, unplug, and just sit there and just watch. That's just how I take these type of movies.
Okay.
Like the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, it's just entertaining for entertaining purposes.
It's,
If you want to get your mind off of anything, but I don't dislike what they're doing, within the Legendary series, but it's not, I don't know what you want to say, like a traditional, take on it. But for what it is, I am excited. Who knows? King Kong might get the Infinity Gauntlet,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. But
I kind of get it though, because if you have the kaijus and stuff running around in the current day, where would you go as far as the story is concerned? You couldn't. I don't know. I don't think you could make it really, really serious. All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I just look at it like it's just a fun movie. Pacific Rim. I
love that movie.
Pacific Rim, but it's just one of the movies. You know, it's just an entertaining movie. The special effect, I can't even say that word. Oh my god, the special effects,
Take another shot.
spectacular.
A Dorito shot's calling you.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to do those. I think the thing with the Legendary Universe, and we might have talked about this before, is, and just reboots in general, or bringing any old franchise to the modern world with modern technology. I think anyone at some point watching those old Godzilla movies probably thought like, oh man, like what would it look like to see Godzilla actually move around, right? Because he was always limited by like a guy in a suit. So he was always this slow moving thing. And I think there's always been that like fantasy of like, I want to see Godzilla like really move. Mm-hmm. And we got that with the Legendary movies. We got to see Godzilla really, really moving around. But I think just having watched -1 is like, no, I'm good. I don't need to see him sprinting around. I don't need to see him being an action star. He can still just be the lumbering beast that blows some shit up. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome. And I think this has almost been like a good, like, I don't know, lesson or like exploration and maybe like appreciating what we have and not just always hoping or like wanting to see like the coolest things. I mean, I think it gets back to even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like the original movie was the guys in the suits like moving around like guys in the suits would, and it's still awesome. And then like we get the Michael Bay produced, cinematic or CG ones where it's like, oh, we get to see the Ninja Turtles actually move around like ninjas and stuff. And it was like, nah, never mind. Fuck it. Go back to suits. Please go back to suits. Like,
I'm still mad about that rumor though about we're gonna get a Ninja Turtles movies
no, don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. Like the
fucking
Raid.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was the
Don't
promise?
fucking tease that kind of shit.
They-
Hollywood.
rumor
Doug is talking to you, Hollywood.
exploded.
Yeah, listen up.
And I was like,
He's gonna get you.
the Raid?
Yeah.
And if you've seen the Raid and if you got that rumor, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, I was
Yeah.
ready. I was
Takes him
ready.
a more pull from the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then I got what I got and they lied to me.
I still haven't seen any of those
Yeah,
ones.
don't promise us like the Justice League and give us super happy friends from the fucking swap meet. No offense to anyone that grew up on super happy friends.
But do you feel like this legendary series of Godzilla and Kong, like this universe that they're building, is influenced by what's been going on in the superhero world?
I think a little bit, yeah.
I think someone came to them and was like, hey, we can make a monster verse, and the writers got to work trying to figure out how to do that. Monarch, I think, ended up being a pretty decent series. I thought the acting was a little weak, but which I rarely say.
Yeah.
So I think they've done a good job. I think some of the characters are shoehorned in. Who was it? Millie Bobby Brown's character in the last one, right? Everyone kind of said like that whole storyline didn't need to be there, and it felt like they just put her in because she was big. I did appreciate that it was like a podcast conspiracy guy because that would absolutely exist in that world.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah, that was a cool take on that.
either the kaijus aren't really real or they're a government plant to make us buy something. I don't know. Or the kaijus are kidnapping children. That's the big one right now, right? Anyway.
Let them fight.
That trailer for the last one was really cool because I think that was the tagline, right? Let them fight. And then there was like that rap music and it was like the punch on the boats. Anyway.
I thought that was for the
And
first
Godzilla.
one.
For
Godzilla
the
X
The
Kong?
recent one? Did they
No,
do
versus
the let them fight
V-Kong.
thing?
No, I think that was
Or
Godzilla V Kong.
V-Kong, sorry.
Yeah.
This is X Kong.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna get Godzilla Y Kong.
It's a love story. It's cuddling. Kong cheats on Godzilla. Godzilla's like, why Kong?
Yeah.
That happened. Just let it marinate in your soul. Just
I feel good about
just
it.
take it.
Yeah.
So
You know
that's...
what'd be a good thing to do right now? Dorito shot.
Let's do it. Let's cleanse the
let's show it
palate.
to the camera. Who's close to the
I
camera?
hate
Show
it here.
This
I want to go
particular episode
home.
brought to you by Empirical Vacuums Distilled Doritos Nacho Cheese Doritos Flavored Vodka?
No,
Yeah, I think it's a
I looked it
vodka.
up. It's not. It doesn't fall into any traditional category of
Nice, good.
alcohol. It's its own thing.
That's when you know you're going to get something gross.
Try another angle. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Great.
So we got the brilliant idea. We're going to start exploring I mean, even though we're not like a booze podcast, we
We're
definitely
getting
drink.
beaver anus booze on here.
Yeah, we're gonna start exploring more gross liquors.
Man, when I
We've
found
done
out
Malort.
about beaver anus flavoring, I died.
Oh, let's hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
Let's.
Can we all get a whiff?
It's not bad.
Oh, it smells like fucking Doritos.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like the essence of nacho Doritos.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of an
my
essence of
God.
This is
Dorito.
like you know what? This is like I've been drinking all
I'm not
night.
gonna lie.
I found a bag of Doritos and I was munching on it and I threw it up into my room.
Yo,
Hold on, I'm coming.
this smells like when you gone too far and you know. Yo,
I'm gonna make that post.
Wow. Wow. Nah, hold on. You guys go clean with this because I had to go fucking get a chaser for that shit.
yo, there is
There's
no
no
such
like
place. There's no such place.
Okay.
Oh my God, we going to the abyss.
Okay.
I need a chaser.
Smells like
Last
too far. That's all you had to say.
I thought you was probably gonna get like a little
I just
cup.
had to chase that shit.
My man came in here with a gallon cup.
Throw a little water in there.
Yo, this
Yeah, I'll be
smells
right back.
like,
It smells like bad decisions at heartbreak.
you know when you drink too much and you and
you
then you
chase
wake up the
everything.
next day and you wake up the next day and you're like, what is that smell?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have got that bag of Doritos.
That's
at
what
the
this smells
7-Eleven.
like.
Yep.
Oh. So do we all have to thank Doug for this?
Thank you, Doug.
Yeah,
you,
I used the
Doug.
website and then I drove all the way out to La Habra.
Do you have your shot glass?
Oh man.
Ugh. I want to poop.
Jesus Christ.
God.
It tastes
All
like
right.
food.
Oh,
I mean, it smells like food.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Honest,
Doug.
honest reactions.
All right, hold on.
We don't
Hold
need
on.
to play it up.
Clean.
Yeah, we don't
Honest
need
reactions.
Clean,
Honest
clean, clean.
reactions, yo.
Doritos.
Dorito shot.
Dorito shot.
Let's see you on the other side.
Oh boy.
I'm about to phase out of existence.
No.
Oh, it's no. Why? No.
What?
I mean, okay. Honest. Like,
Cork it.
No, honest opinion.
No.
No.
Fucking disgusting.
I think the Malort
This
actually.
pains his
Did
us.
somebody dipped their foot in it? Oh my god! I almost threw up.
It's
Okay.
like it's literally rubbing alcohol and cheese.
It's like
No,
it's
don't-
like
don't-
it's
don't-
like
don't-
you eat
Don't.
Like-
Don't.
like shovel.
About to die.
You pour rubbing alcohol over one of my toes and drink the
tastes
result.
culo.
That's what that
No,
tastes. That's what I
it's
imagine
like-
it tastes like.
It's like you shoveled six Doritos in your mouth. You chewed them, and while you're still like
hell
chewing,
no.
you take a shot of the
Hell no.
worst vodka ever.
Hell
But
no.
it doesn't even have that. It doesn't even have that vodka like goodness. Gross.
No, it was just
Stop it.
Yo,
Stop it. You're wasting gum.
it's just nothing but
yo,
an
yo,
extra
yo.
bite.
No,
Nobody's gonna see this for a while. Hold on.
no,
Nobody's
that's,
gonna,
that's punishment booze now.
nobody's gonna see this for a while. Let's have everybody drink this at the Super Bowl party and not say shit.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Yeah.
But that shit.
But
Like,
good
yo,
luck- good luck
we
convincing
tried
my
it.
wife.
We tried it.
Or no, or
Yo,
no,
it
it's
was
so-
really good.
What if we do
Yeah.
secret shots?
I'm not believable. You can't have me. I just
No,
gotta-
we just do secret shots.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
No,
I
no,
don't
we
put my
just,
dick in your mouth. You won't say
no,
nothing.
no, we just tell them we're gonna pour some tequila shots.
Yeah, we don't tell them nothing.
Malort was
Rather bring
like
sexy back.
the champion of grossness.
Yes, because okay. So Malort continues to bloom. If no one's tried Malort, go buy it. It's a builder. It slowly blooms, and when you think it's done, it just keeps on
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
the back of your mouth. This one was like an immediate hit, and then it thankfully fucking quickly.
So
faded away.
Malort's still champion.
Yep.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God.
That
Yo,
was a Doritos burp.
Yeah,
This-
but I would say though, I would say Malort is unique enough, and I understand what they're trying to do. It's still gross, and it lingers, and it burns forever. Like Malort is gross, but like I get it.
Unique.
Where
That's what you're gonna call it. Unique.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 3-day-old lizard in a fucking old tire with vomit in it.
but
what
I
it
get what they're
tastes
trying to do. This
that shit took me.
is just like. I mean, this
Woke
is
me up.
This is purely for the gram.
This is novelty,
Like, it's
yeah.
not like it's novelty. It's just gross for the sake of being gross.
I mean, I can
It's
play
like-
it
it's
off
like a
like it was
hot
the most delicious thing ever, but it sure wasn't.
It's like a hot sauce that's just trying to be hot. right?
It sure wasn't.
Like it's not trying to do anything for you. Then like this is. I'm not saying it's hot. It's just fucking gross. Anyway,
So things we're hyped about in 2024 does not include the Doritos liquor.
Empirical Doritos.
Isaac
You've
almost
heard it
died.
here.
Isaac
But
almost
You've heard
died.
it here last.
I am excited that I think this is going to be a good punishment drink.
Okay.
But I mean, that bottle is 3 times more expensive than the Malort, so never mind.
Oh, really? Was it?
Oh yeah, very pricey. So
Whoa.
it's going to be a rare punishment shot.
Doritos.
Yeah,
I don't want it. Immediate. I don't want this. The minute that shit hit my taste buds, I knew. But the smell let me know.
yeah.
It's Doritos.
It doesn't lie. It's
Bro,
honest up front. This is
Bro,
fucking, this
that was
is
an
cheese liquor.
experience.
if you want that punishment shot, this
Yeah.
is the one.
Now, Empirical, if you're looking to sponsor a podcast, I fucking loved it. I mean,
Empirical evidence that we don't
Professional.
ever
Yeah.
want to drink it again.
yeah. I mean, unless you pay us.
Yes. Punish us.
Yeah.
Punish me, daddy.
I,
Oh God.
yeah. What if you chase it with Doritos?
You know what I would taste it with?
like it
Like
here.
some kind of dip.
Oh,
Like some
you want to do like a salsa back?
Like yeah, salsa, some beans with a little guac on top.
Did you stop?
You don't even like guac.
I know, but I would chase it with
Yeah,
I would chase this with
that's
that.
how much. Yeah.
The store layered bean dip.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you take
you
a shot.
trying to
bean
get me
dip.
hard?
With the olives on top.
No,
You're
fuck
dying right
olives.
now, huh?
Fuck
So
Black
gross.
olives?
I'm okay.
Fuck black olives.
I'm okay. On Black History Month?
Yeah.
Doubling down. Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost the plot anyway. Toby, can you get us
Oh,
back?
here we go.
Or can you bring us back?
That's how I feel after taking that shot.
Yeah.
That's my face. Another Dorito shot?
Rudy.
What do we do here?
Things we're hyped about in 2024.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quickly run down the list and shout
he's
out
still
anything.
going.
All right. So
The
you guys are
Energizer
talking.
Bunny.
All right, it woke me up. Okay. All right. So you guys are talking about like getting butts in movies, right? So I don't know if you know, but on March 21st, Roadhouse, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, is coming out, and
Dreamboat.
he's really, or I think the director's really mad about it because it was
Don't look
supposed
at
to
me.
air. It was supposed to like be in
need more
movies,
butts in
in the
movies.
theaters.
Oh.
And it's not. It's just streaming on, I think, Amazon.
Oh my god.
I really want to see it, although I don't know how I feel about Conor McGregor.
We'll see.
Conor McGregor being the villain.
Yeah.
But,
we'll see his
like-
acting chops.
So, oh my god, he's like a Jack Nicholson Joker walking around.
Yeah. So someone's not going to get butts and seats because it's not.
Butts and seats.
Yeah.
He wants butts in movies. I'm with that. I love butts in movies.
Yeah, I love
Isn't
butts in
it
movies.
like a nice-
We're talking about the Marvels again.
Isn't it a nice treat when there's a good butts in a
Oh,
movie?
I love a good butted movie.
I'm clipping
man.
that. That's gonna be a ringtone. We're trying to get butts
Did I
in
say
movies.
butts in movies?
Yes, you did.
Freudian slip.
Oh shit.
So
Sorry.
I do want to watch Roadhouse. Bob Marley, I think I told you I want to check that out in the next week or so. Talked about Godzilla. Okay, biopics. Right.
Yo, I can't feel my face.
I can't feel my stomach, and if I do, I'm gonna vomit all over the place. Biopics. Bob Marley. I saw the trailer to Bob Marley. What is it called again? One Love.
One Love.
One Love. Right. Okay. It looks like it'll be okay. I'm also
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think he look. I don't feel the vibe of like Bob Marley. It feels like one of those things where they like really over dramatize the artist or whatever. It's same thing with what is it? Back to Black, which is the Amy Winehouse story. Yeah, and I saw that trailer. That looks like it's gonna be good. It looks like it's gonna be so like epic the way that like the Bob Marley biopic is gonna be. I'm still gonna watch both of those because I fucking love their music.
Yeah.
They're in my playlist.
See, I might go watch that with. I think my family wants to go watch that.
The
So I
Back to
might go
Black
watch-
or
No, the,
One Love.
The One Love Bob Marley story. Yo,
You
that
really need to
Dorito
clarify
shot
that
is.
point, huh?
Yo,
Huh?
that Dorito
You
shot.
really need to clarify that point.
What?
What movie his family was talking about? Amy
I'm reminding
Winehouse
myself
versus
because I
Bob
never
Marley.
remember. Even though I've seen the trailer a handful of times, I could not remember the name of the movie. I was just like Bob Marley movie.
Well, I'm just saying you have an icon and you have Amy Winehouse.
I mean, her music. Yeah, it's true. I mean,
Timeless.
there's-
Hot
I
take
got-
here.
No,
Hot
no,
take
yeah.
here. Amy Winehouse. Like, I think I remember some songs and it was good and tragic. I hate to see anyone lose their life young or whatever, but like there is this kind of like icon treatment of her, and I don't get it, and I apologize.
I'm absolutely with you on that.
Like people like I don't get it, and I'm sorry. Wasn't, I guess, maybe too old. I wasn't listening to her as much.
I only ever heard that she wasn't going to rehab and then she was dead.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much the exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But I guess she was big at a time when there was a lot of drug use, especially with younger people.
just like maybe
I don't know
you
if that's
should've-
still a thing now, but there was a lot of drug use with bigger people, so I don't know if she was idolized by.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
that
should
I'm
have gone
not
to rehab and maybe she should have just said yes, yes, yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Took you out. Huh?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we're in March. What's
Hold
next?
on though. But as far as Amy Winehouse, I don't personally see her as like an icon, but her as far as music is concerned, because I love music and the way that I kind of view movies, I lean into music and feel the feels and as far as like just raw vocal talent, that she was amazing.
Yeah, you know what we
She's
need
amazing.
though is more butts in music.
We need more butts in music. Okay, there's not enough butts. I'm not thinking about butts.
I do have to say you're right. She was very talented, and it's a shame that she passed away because she probably would have gone on to do great, iconic things.
There's all these like other, the 27 Club, right? Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, I think Kurt Cobain, amongst a few others, where they died early and they are idolized. And some of those things where you go like, all right, okay, cool, I get it. And I don't like like I said, like the idolization of them after the fact. But as far as like her talent or anyone else's talent, the fucking Doritos is fucking me up. As far as like anyone else, like how they would have evolved their music throughout the years, it's really hard to say because we do have people that we loved in their heyday, and then later on when their newer music comes out, you're like, Jesus, they're still doing this shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Oh yeah. I don't want to take up
Fade
time.
out.
But I have some commentary on music, but just a little bit.
I don't know. There's a bunch of other fucking movies. A Quiet Place, Day One, just came out with the trailer, and headlines were like, they're going to explain why it all started. And it's like, I thought they kind of covered that in part 1 and 2. But
I haven't watched 2 yet, surprisingly.
I haven't seen either of those movies.
I don't
First
like.
one was good.
First one was really good. Part 2 was like,
Surprise.
so you can't make noise. So we're going to have these basic things that you got to do, but you got to do it quietly.
Yeah,
and they did like a ton of time. You're like, okay, fucking get through the fence.
The first one was just such an experience in the theaters because it was the quietest you've ever heard a theater.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
I think everyone was just afraid to make noise themselves.
Oh, like Doritos thing, give me a headache.
Did you guys hear that A Quiet Place was originally supposed to be like a part of the Cloverfield universe?
No, I didn't hear that, but that sounds neat.
But once again, I could be wrong. So double check that fact. Check the facts. But that's what I heard, anyways. But then they decided to make it into its own thing.
Speaking of universes,
Deadpool 3?
oh yeah, Deadpool 3. Is that
sorry.
coming out this year?
Yep.
That's exciting.
Because it's supposed to be the only Marvel movie, right? Coming out this year.
What's her name?
that right?
Diablo
Cody.
She announced that this new Lisa Frankenstein movie is going to be in the same universe as Jennifer's Body. I don't know if that really matters, but she's probably just said it for funsies because everything's a shared universe now.
It looks like a fun movie. I do want to check that. It's coming out next week, right? Valentine's Day.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to check that one.
Jennifer's Body, I love from the get go, and I'm really happy that it's kind of developed a little bit of a cult. Like
Seems
it's
like it.
becoming like
Yeah.
a little bit of a cult classic.
She just came out with another quote that I saw that she wants to do a sequel to Jennifer's Body. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
why is she back in? Oh, and then I saw the Lisa Frankenstein. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Lisa Frankenstein. And which Sprouse is that one?
What?
One of the Sprouse twins is Frankenstein, or is
Say hello to Sprouse.
anyway, he's a hardcore like gamer nerd. I just watched an interview where they asked him like, "What games are you playing?" He was the only one that was just like Baldur's Gate, Enshrouded, Warhammer 40,000, Rogue Trader,
Cole Sprouse,
Cole
yeah.
Sprouse, yeah.
Oh, Carla Gugino's in it. I love Carla Gugino. Dude, that Catherine Newton, she's been popping up in a couple of other things, and the Doritos is making me hot. yeah.
He's just talking about movies and getting all hot and bothered.
No,
yeah.
Catherine Newton was supposed to star in a supernatural spin-off called Wayward Girls. and I think it quickly got canceled. I don't even know if it was running for a little bit, but it fell through, and I'm glad that it fell through because she, good for her, is popping up in a lot of things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to
right.
take this off, but it's
What comes out in
I'm
April?
sure. What does?
Yeah.
Huh?
You're going through your list.
Anybody
what comes
got
out
any
in
other
April?
movies that they're hype about this since we're on movies?
I got nothing in April.
Oh, good. May.
I think nothing important in April. And May is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah.
You went through my month. I just found movies that I'm interested in personally.
No,
we're just-
I'm just
on my
making
list.
a joke that we're going to go through an entire list of the year. We're only on May.
No, I asked my wife to produce
It's
the list,
gonna
and
be
she
May.
really went through this, and I had to delete some stuff because I'm like, I'm not talking about that.
And there's 3 other guys that have to talk also.
Yeah. I fucking said
Since we're
I
going
was
through
gonna
movies-
go into it. I even showed you. Shut up. I showed you the list, and I said, "Why don't you go first?" And you're like, "No, go ahead."
I
And
wasn't
so I'm
expecting
going
you.
ahead.
I wasn't expecting you
It
to
doesn't
actually.
matter.
It's like,
I
it's
went
like the
ahead and I
PowerPoint. You don't have
showed
to
you the
read the
list.
whole. You don't
I'm
read the
trying not to go
PowerPoint.
through the whole
It's
list. I
bad
even said I was going to go
PowerPointing.
like bullet by bullet, and if you want to call out something, go and call it. The Doritos really fucking me up, guys.
I actually didn't even include.
This
I
episode
didn't even.
allegedly sponsored by.
I didn't even include movies on my list because I knew.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I probably should have just fucking stayed away from movies. I had a whole list.
told you. Let me wrap it up.
I
Okay.
also don't pay attention to what movies are coming out. I actually really like the idea of like, oh, that's out. Let's go see it. Instead of like the countdown.
Well, I like that too, but we're doing what we're excited about in 2024.
Oh, yeah,
Movies is part of the conversation.
Yeah, I just actively didn't like
Anything's
it.
part of the conversation.
As it go.
Joker Foley, I'm not really excited because I don't like Lady Gaga. Beetlejuice is coming out in
I
September.
thought you liked musical talent.
I don't like Lady Gaga. She's been really annoying lately. Craven the Hunter also looks like a really bad movie. I think I already mentioned that. Venom 3 is coming out. We know nothing about it. Deadpool 3, did I mention?
Yes.
Deadpool 3 is probably the
Really
only
excited.
one.
It's
Yeah.
super huge.
I was just about to say, like, it's an odd year for movies because there's no DC shit. Like, in the real, like, there's no big DC universe stuff.
Isn't Creature Commandos coming out this year?
The animated.
Oh, is that actually going to happen this year? Oh, that's exciting. That's
I saw that
that's
on the list of
technically the
2024,
beginning.
Yeah.
Though I think James Gunn says Superman Legacy is technically the beginning, but that's really the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But then like Marvel doesn't have anything actual MCU movie wise this year, right? So Deadpool, I mean, we got Craven, we got Madam Web and stuff like that. But so it is kind of an odd year. I don't even know if there's any. Like I just finished Echo.
It was okay.
Yeah. Oh, for the people not watching, I was shrugging my shoulders.
Yeah, I finished that. I was like,
I was very excited for Echo, but
it could have been like an even more mini limited series.
yeah.
The Agatha Harkness series is this year, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it? Okay.
The Darkhold Chronicles or whatever the hell that shit's called?
Yeah.
What do I feel like?
I think they
said
lost the vibe from that. Like she was all excited, or she was an
Yeah,
exciting
did they-
character in WandaVerse. But what was that? 12 years ago?
Seems like.
Like we're gonna need that reminder of like why we liked her.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll step away from movies.
They just need to do the musical number.
No,
again.
hold on.
Yeah, yeah. What are we
Furiosa.
missing?
No.
Furiosa.
Oh, Furiosa.
Come on,
Yeah.
Furiosa. Who's not excited for Furiosa?
I did delete that off the list because I was like, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know.
there's-
We
no,
watched
no,
we
no,
watched
no,
the
no,
trailer
no.
together. Well, we watched the trailer
Do
together.
another fucking shot of the Doritos right now.
Fuck
No,
no.
yeah.
We watched the trailer together, and you kind of got in my head a little bit. You're like,
Oh, the special effects looked horrible.
yeah.
The movie.
You
I'm
don't
excited
know.
for the movie. Special effects looked horrible, but whatever.
I mean, special effects in trailers are always iffy because you always, not always, but like
They're gonna
usually
clean it up.
You end up with a different product.
We said
you
that
actually
before in the
watching it.
past.
I'll
as a-
slap
as
your
a
taste
nerd.
bud with Doritos right now, motherfucker.
It's like in my mouth right now. I can't use the R word. I gotta bleep that out.
Ballerina,
I have that down. Yeah.
Yes.
the John Wick
John Wick
spinoff.
spinoff.
Oh,
With-
yeah. Have you guys checked out Continental yet? I heard it sucked.
No.
I heard it sucked, and that's what stopped me. But I'm still gonna watch it because fuck letting other people stop me from watching it just because they have a bad opinion.
Yeah, do you
yeah.
watch what you want to watch?
I'm
Will
watch
this
what I
be
wanna
Lance
watch.
Reddick's last movie?
Is he in this?
It's my wife wrote it on the list. I think so.
Then probably.
Yeah.
I trust
it's
Elvis.
such a shame. But he's the one that passed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Commander Zavala.
Commander Zavala,
Rest in peace.
who salute you. The Vanguard will carry on.
That's on my list.
It doesn't want to.
Oh,
Gladiator-
I'll let you talk about it.
Gladiator 2's been
Eyes
rumored.
up, Eyes Up Guardian. That's not coming out this year. They
Yes,
haven't
it-
even started.
I'm pretty sure they haven't started it yet, but it's on the list for 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'll be a
in
rush project.
November.
Well, they still got most of the year to
Yeah,
do something. So
I forget. Some people can make. I guess if it's not special effects heavy, you can pump out a movie pretty quick these days.
To
I
wrap
still
up,
wish they went with the original Gladiators 2 plot idea of like time travel.
what?
Oh yeah.
was it time travel? I thought it was aliens.
No, it was time travel.
Okay.
Like it was like someone in the future like went back and grabbed Russell Crowe's like Marcus Aurelius.
Who's to say that they're not? You hearing Hollywood? Doug's talking again.
I'm pretty sure people have joked about that enough to be like, no, please don't.
Don't do
I
it.
would have fucking watched it though. Man, I would have watched it. I would have loved if they did that.
If Fast and the Furious can go to space, like why the fuck not? What?
No, keep going.
You're not entertained.
I was just winding us up to throw it at you
Why?
because I like throwing shit at you.
Yo, this Doritos.
Everyone got violent.
Anyway,
Yeah, I know. My God.
Anyway, the elephant in the room that no one's talked about yet, Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver.
Yeah.
I am super excited for that.
Yeah.
Super duper
I'm
excited.
gonna fire
wanted to
my
rewatch-
wife. She didn't have that on here.
Oh, she made your list?
I need
Yes.
to know. I need to know what's happening. I need to know how they're going to tie it all together. And
Yeah.
if it's bad,
When is that coming out?
then I need to kill myself.
If it's
Isn't
bad,
that one of
if
the-
it's bad, we just move on, and we stop hyping Zack Snyder up.
I
But
guess.
I
But I feel like
Ooh.
I've invested so much time into Zach.
How
Like,
dare
it's-
you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give
like,
him,
I don't want to die on that hill, but come on.
yeah, I'll give Zach.
die for that shit.
No, I still love his work, and I like the first Rebel Moon, and even if this second one comes out, and it's not like super great. I'm sure I'll still love it because I like his style. I will give him like
April
it was supposed to be.
19th.
It was supposed to
Oh,
be
one of the
a-
M's?
Oh shit, I didn't write it down.
M's?
It was supposed to be a Star Wars movie, and he had to kind of adapt it to his own thing, and you know it is kind of drawing from all sorts of sci-fi properties.
Hey, we had an whole episode where you and I argued about it.
Yeah, do I remember it? I don't know. But
That's right.
I still think it's kind of fun. I've been meaning to rewatch it. I think the one thing that was missing, and I probably mentioned this in our episode, was like it doesn't have the cool space fighter scenes.
Good
I'm
point.
just-
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just bummed that we didn't get that R-rated version that we were,
Oh yeah, I think
whatever it is, his version, because they wanted to do that PG-13, and then they're gonna release it after the second one or whatever it may be,
and it's supposed to be like a whole new thing. Like
I
we're
don't
supposed to
know.
consider
I
it
don't
like
know.
not like an extended cut. We're supposed to
Yeah.
consider like a different universe. Like that's how
Just
different it's supposed to
give
be.
it to us.
Yeah, we'll see it.
I expressed my opinions in the episode prior.
But
I'll
yeah,
say that cleanly. No I'm kidding.
Sorry. Yeah, April 19th.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
That's fun. I'm excited for that.
To round off the movie list, Nosferatu, starring Bill Skarsgård as what's his name again? I forgot. But the
Nosferatu.
no, but it was like he had a name, whatever. And then Maxine, which is like the third part, starring Mia Goth of
Oh
was it
yes,
X
Pearl,
and
X and Pearl. Yeah,
So good. But there's no
God.
release date yet, so but
fucking
that is in the
star.
works.
Nosferatu, as reimagined as a racing film. Nas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nosferatu.
Can you pour him?
I think we should do
Could
it.
you pour him a shot, Jermaine? Could you just?
Did you guys?
Can you rub it in his fucking
what
nose?
have you
Could you
done?
fucking pour that down his
I
throat?
did
have you done?
Hey, when they run
What?
when they run out of Fast and the Furious ideas, bring it to Nosferatu,
Okay,
please.
you know,
yeah.
there you go.
Did you guys watch
It was a workaround.
I
Shutter,
just thought about that right now too.
or was it
What the fuck?
AMC? Someone had a show called Nosferatu, and they spelled it like a license plate because it was. Who played Spock in the Abrams cart?
Zachary Quinto?
Yeah, Quinto was playing Nosferatu, and he had this like old Rolls Royce Phantom. Is that the name? I don't know cars. But like the car
Count
itself,
Orlok.
the
Got
count
it.
itself, the car itself was like part of the vampire powers, and it was a good little show. I mean, I think it only lasted a couple seasons. I don't think it could have gone more, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Anybody else have any movies that they're excited about?
Nah, I think we got through them.
Trade,
Most of
you
them.
got any that we didn't cover? Who wants to cover series?
Not American movies, but I got other movies. But anyways, go ahead.
I've never played the game, but Fallout is coming out in April.
Oh,
On
series
Amazon.
wise? Yeah. With what's her name that I like?
I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic about that one because I played a little bit of Fallout, but
Ella Pernell or something like that.
not too much. So
Yeah, I never played them. I know some people that really, really love those games. So
like I'll go into that without having any expectations, and so they can't destroy my hopes and dreams.
it's post-apocalyptic, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be the same shit. As we learned on our apocalypse episode, where it's all the same. So it'll be good because we like it. There's giant robot thingies and bottle caps. That's what I know about. That's what I know about Fallout.
Pogs.
I just know like that the logo, it's smiley face, right? Is that Fallout?
Yeah, or it's like the guy that's like,
Yeah, that's all I know. I know nothing. I know nothing. I don't know nothing. Acolytes, Star Wars Acolytes coming out this year.
is it? Mm-hmm. Oh man, see.
Acolyte and Skeleton Crew are both slated for 2024.
Oh fuck yes.
Disney released some images for X-Men 97. How'd you guys feel
yeah.
about that?
Oh, excited.
Side by side. People were kind of complaining about it, saying that it felt like a little bit flat.
Oh, I actually haven't seen the images. I'm just still excited for it. Yeah. Is
Well-
it flat because it's 2-dimensional art?
Yes.
Rudy will post the images up here.
Of what?
Yeah, post in post.
Okay, sure.
On HBO Max, the Penguin,
Rogue's
Batman
thick
spinoff.
ass. What? Oh,
That's a
He
sound
said
bite.
like a little kid, like
That's a
talking to
sound
himself
bite.
in the mirror, like being able to curse. That thick ass, Rogue. That thick ass,
Doug, you can say what you want to say right now. Thick ass.
and Rogue. Thick ass.
I'm gonna be watching that and just gonna be.
Oh my god.
We've lost the plot. I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, we went off the rails on this one.
Apparently, there's going to be a Dune series called Dune Prophecy. I don't know anything about it. I didn't
it's
hear about it.
it's wow. That was a hard smack. Isn't it going to be about the ladies, the ladies with the veils and?
I think so. Yeah,
Yes.
Emily Watson, Olivia Williams, and Travis Fimmel.
Nice.
I just saw that. Every time I'm fucking talking. I'm kidding. I love you.
Something about your voice, put something in the back of my throat.
Hey, stop it. FX is coming out with Shogun,
Oh
and I am excited to check that
I
out.
love period pieces like that.
yeah.
It's got like what is like a 99% or 97% Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes. It's getting really good.
getting-
Oh, that's
Gonna
heavy
get
on my
reviews.
list. Heavy.
That is coming out this month on the 27th. So that I'm adding that to the top of the fucking series list. I don't have anything. Oh, Avatar: Last Airbender coming out this month.
That has to be its own episode. We have to do a whole episode on that as soon as that series drops.
Who you haven't seen the animated series?
Yeah.
Trash.
It's fine.
I can talk about
Can
it.
you pour him a shot? Could you just go to rub it, just pour it right in his eyes?
No, I don't want to give him anything because he should have been watching this.
I'll do a shot. I'll do a shot
Damn
on Lord.
that. Damn that.
Let's finish off the,
Do it,
the
okay.
other bottle. Ooh, fuck. Oh, the other bottle of Malort.
Oh man.
This is my shame shot for not
Yep.
watching Avatar.
Can you hit the shame bell, please?
Ain't that much in there. Here we go.
Never got around to watching.
Oh God, did you watch
Shame.
the video I posted on Instagram, Dougie Donuts,
Probably.
of the guy that mixed this with sweetened condensed milk?
Yes.
Oh.
Hold on.
Sweet and
Get all
condensed
those
milk.
jobs.
Holy shit. Why would take after dark? Roast the gas.
Thick ass.
Almost lost it. God, you know how bad that would be through the nose?
Thick ass.
Yeah, see, again,
Roast the gas.
I understand what they're doing.
Right. So Avatar we're gonna show for now because
Okay.
we need some proper time with that.
Oh, that needs this.
I am
own
excited that I
time.
learned something. I didn't realize those Star Wars series were coming out. I'm excited for those.
Even though it's supposed to be this year, we still haven't like not one. Wow, they did release like a small snippet of the Acolyte at the last celebration, but they didn't give it to the rest of us, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
But the Skeleton Crew, I haven't seen anything for
Yeah,
that.
they need. I've already like forgotten Star Wars existed. They need to start pumping stuff out.
Halo. Did anyone watch the first season of Halo?
Yes.
I watched like 2 episodes.
I got like maybe halfway through it, and it just lost me.
The constant argument in the comment thread when any Halo series post is he took his helmet off.
Fucking get over it.
I don't care about
I
that.
don't fucking
but
care. Fuck off.
The
Yeah, I don't
rest of
care.
the story like didn't really like.
Yeah, it didn't jump at me.
Yeah,
Listen up, nerds.
and I love the Halo series.
Go on, Doug.
Accuracy is great, of course, but don't let it fucking ruin an experience. That's all I can say. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I didn't play the game, so maybe I shouldn't be the one talking. But like, was the helmet like a big thing in the game?
It was.
Elaborate.
Everyone else took other. Everyone else had a face. He was the face. It's almost like
Because he's
It's
player
almost-
one.
but
He's,
it's almost like Link.
He was supposed to be
It's almost like
you in a
Link
sense. He
from
was supposed to
Legend
be
of
you in a
Zelda
sense.
not having a voice through any of the games because you're supposed to be able to imagine
Okay.
yourself speaking as, the main
Okay,
character.
but this
as
is
the hero.
this is a series now. Like they need to have a character.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
like the
supposed to be you as
Mandalorian. Like the
watcher.
Mandalorian is technically not supposed to take off his helmet, but he does.
Like 3 times.
I mean, but still, the forbidden helmet removal. I mean,
Even that, I still was cracking up that people were like, "Is it going to take off his?" I was like, "I don't fucking care.
yeah.
Fuck it. Who fucking cares?" Jesus Christ! Stop.
I look at
stop
it-
holding on to these random things.
I look at it.
It's never
as a
random, it's
series.
important.
We're not going to progress in our nerd. Like no one's going to want to experiment or try anything new if it's going to be hold on, measure the width of his belt because it's got to be to the fucking millimeter.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, I know. Not
Glad that
apples
you
and
know.
oranges. It's
Glad
like
you know.
it's
But-
like Gala apples to Fuji's.
Okay, we're still talking about it, but the helmet thing wasn't an issue for
Hit
me.
me with that fucking apple knowledge.
But the
you
rest
ever
of
have
the
an
story,
ambrosia?
the rest of the story just didn't
I got
really
Pink
grab.
Lady.
Oh, pink ladies are
ladies
so
are
good.
good, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Miss me with the
sorry.
Granny Smith.
Yeah, fuck
What's up?
Granny Smiths. That's for baking.
Anyway, so they received all this criticism, and they promised that season 2 is going to be more of an action-packed, a little bit more in line with the games. You're progressing through the enemy, you're fighting for humanity, blah blah blah. Anyone excited for that?
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it.
I'll probably watch it eventually.
I mean,
don't
I think I'm gonna. It releases this week. I think
Oh, does it? Yeah, I think you might be right.
today, if not tomorrow.
No.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Sidney Goodman's doing a
Today,
post
February
show
8th.
thing.
Oh, shit.
I wrote it down. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to go back and watch those episodes that I lost of the first season, so that I can watch
Yeah.
this one because I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'll still watch it.
I guess me never playing
that Paramount?
games. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
I think
Paramount
it's
Plus.
Paramount. Yeah.
Let's go quickly into it. Super Bowl is this, as the time of this recording, is this Sunday, and there's going to
The
be some
fuck are sports?
You like sports.
I do.
what sports are.
You like soccer.
I like women's soccer. Yeah.
You like the lingerie bowl. Deadpool trailer is going to be airing.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been waiting for so long as when they first announced Deadpool 3, I was like, when do we get some of them? We got some of the images. I'm like, no. I don't want to see behind the scenes stuff. I don't want shit to be ruined behind the scenes. It's out of context. Want to see it as a finished product. I want to see that trailer. I'm sure my wife you'll see her closing her eyes and her ears because she wants to go into these major movies completely blind.
Which I respect. I like that. I love a good trailer, but man, it's exciting to watch a movie not knowing anything.
I try to do that, but then Rudy does the Rick and Morty.
I only did that for one fucking trailer.
Oh, what was it again?
It was a Dragon Ball movie. It was for Broly. Dragon Ball Broly.
Watch this. Fuck me
Because
up.
I can't be the only one.
You guys, know what I'm hyped about is that the Budweiser Clydesdales are returning.
For their annual commercial.
Yeehaw.
No, they removed him last year or whatever. Not to go into
I
it,
mean,
but
before
Budweiser
last year, it
Anheuser-
was an annual thing.
I don't remember.
Damn near every year.
Alls I know
the
is that-
horses would come out.
Right, and then they didn't have him last year or something like that.
I miss the
They
frogs.
were being recycled for super glue. And
Yeah.
a whole new team being brought in.
Yep.
Yeah, I see you don't have that written down.
No.
Oh, yeah. I use Clydesdale glue for my models.
There's a couple of other commercials coming out. Nothing so huge. Jen Ortega's in a Frito-Lay commercial, evidently. Ted Lasso meets Lionel Messi. Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's going to be a State Farm commercial.
I think they've already started those, right?
Oh, okay. The thing that I fucking hate about the Super Bowl commercials, it used to be an event where you wait for them to pop up and you're like, all right, everyone shut the fuck up, commercials. And then a couple of years ago they started airing them before the Super Bowl. Why? Why not then post all of them afterwards?
I don't know. We live in a world of content whores and not slut shaming, but seriously, lay out the content.
Yeah.
But you have to. And if you want to be relevant, fucking constant.
If you're not constantly pushing your shit out there, then
Yeah.
you're last. You're not part of the current conversation because
Yeah, and I hate
everyone else got their shit out before you.
Yeah,
it.
man.
Hate it.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, what team are you going for?
I don't have
The red team.
I don't have a football
Is
team.
that the one with Taylor Swift's boyfriend on it? Oh,
I'm
nice.
rooting for the Chiefs.
Speaking of sports, motorsports, Formula One. Yes, I'm starting to get into that. It is coming out this next season on Saturday, March 2nd at fucking 7 a.m. Because this shit's always like early ass in the morning. So I will be up with my wife with coffee and tea.
Easy to
Have you
ignore.
seen the Apple Vision Pro F1?
No, but Apple Vision, that shit, it came out in that since we last
It's
recorded.
$3,500. It doesn't exist to me.
Can we all like pull
Doesn't
our
happen.
money together
No.
and get one for the...
But they're showing. I'm more interested in the XR2 glasses that you talked about from CES, Jermaine. No, they showed something where someone was watching F1 on the TV, but then on their coffee table was the actual like 3-dimensional rendering of the map, and you could watch the cars like live, like as is, and you can like hover over them. Basic AR.
Have you
stuff.
seen people with their like man caves specifically for F1? I might have posted in my stories a little while ago, but like evidently was ESPN or the F1 app or something like that. You can basically stream like all the drivers' cameras and the scoreboard and shit like that. And if you have a man cave with all the monitors, I think Rudy would get a boner over the shit. I mean, this dude had like all of the monitors and everything. It was just an experience.
I've seen the same setup for NASCAR because NASCAR's had that for a while too. So, I mean, it's cool if you're into it.
Yeah.
You guys know why they call it NASCAR? Because
Wait
it's
for
a
it.
NASCAR. I don't know. Jermaine, what are you hyped about?
Oh, nah, man. This episode is too long.
Yeah.
Wrap this shit up.
Fucking warned you guys. I was
Wrap
gonna
this shit
take up all this
No,
thing.
no.
Yeah.
Nobody want to jump in and
No, it's too
take
late.
off
Hold on,
this
hold
shit.
on. Since
You,
we're talking
you
about
guys can't stick to the script.
since we're talking about TV, Invincible. We got like 4 episodes last year,
So mad.
and then they cut it off, and now
So mad.
it's season 2, part 2
Yep.
coming out this year.
Yeah.
Fuck, I haven't even watched shit.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I let it go for weeks, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm there's probably like 8 episodes I'm back on, so let me cue it up. There's 1 episode, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And I looked it up, and like I hate episode of content being drip fed. Like, you know, people say like, no, we don't like the binge, we like the, you know, appointment TV. No, give it to me.
When'd you
all
last
at once,
check?
right now. When I was looking at this list,
Season 2 has a couple episodes.
I like the appointment,
back
but
on me.
consistent. I want it weekly, but not like that.
No,
Don't give
not
us
like that.
4 and then like fuck
Yeah.
off with that.
Yeah, that-
there's too much fucking content. Like I'm half joking when I say like I forgot Star Wars existed because there's too much content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you don't have something coming out right now? Like, all right, I'll move on. Like,
See,
yeah,
okay, the
I
Agatha
like that
Darkness
there's a
thing,
lot
like,
of
oh,
content because I can jump around. Like I'm that person. Oh, Invincible came out. They gave us this many episodes.
Mm-hmm.
What's next on my list? What's next on my list? I just
But I like it's so
Must
much.
be nice to not have drunken your memory away.
drank.
Yeah, drank. Right on.
It was so much so.
Must be nice to not have drank your fucking ability to speak away.
Check out the Godzilla review on Forehead Films.
I got
You know what I'm hyped about for this year?
Go ahead.
World of Warcraft's new expansion, The War Within. I haven't really been playing WoW too much, but I do love when a new expansion comes out because everyone's starting off fresh. You know, it's not really overwhelming because at that point you're just moving along through the content. And then this expansion's, they've already announced like the next 3. So this is the first of the next 3. It's all supposed to be linked, which is new because generally the fuck is
it's
that?
always a plane.
Yeah.
Is it a plane?
Oh, right here.
Oh, the helicopter, and I'm pleased. They normally each expansion is like a whole new story, and there's usually this like pattern of going like crazy cosmic stuff and then back to Azeroth. But yeah, this War Within is gonna finally touch on the ending to Legion, which was 3 expansions ago. So I'm excited for that, and and they're introducing a few like new mechanics and like hero classes, which is something similar to what I've been wanting a long time in World of Warcraft. Which really quickly, it's like the idea of like if you play a hunter, and then at the end you can go on to like specialize to be like a dark ranger or insert name of other hunters, but they haven't. I don't think they've announced it, but yeah, it's something I always like because back when I played EverQuest, online adventures on the PS2, that was one of the more exciting things in the game. Was like you leveled up through it as like a cleric, and then you at the end you can make a decision to become an exorcist or a super cleric. I don't know what the fuck I forget. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. The other video games I'm excited for are Space Marine 2. I think that's coming out later this year, which I didn't finish the first one, but this Space Marine 2 looks fucking amazing. It's a Warhammer 40,000 game, and you're going against the Tyranid, which are very swarmy aliens. Think Starship Troopers, bugs, literally. Think about them. And it looks, I mean, so far the gameplay that they've shown, it looks like you get to just blast through hordes and hordes of these aliens as Commander Titus, which is, I think they're bringing that character back from the first one. So very excited for that.
I'm just watching the demo of that. I'm excited to play it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, Destiny. We were talking about, I'll let you talk about.
Destiny 2, The Final Shape, the culmination of a 10-year fucking journey.
Yeah.
Like
Which so many people didn't believe them when they're like, we got a 10-year plan. I don't know if they actually did at the time, but we got it.
I mean, they fucking like a car backfiring. They managed to get over that 10-year line. But they've kind of fallen off a little bit narratively. I kind of lost the plot this last year, but I'm gonna catch back up so I can get into The Final Shape because I've invested so much time in that. Like I need to see how it ends. I need to be there for the ending.
Yeah, same here. I haven't been playing, but I absolutely have to be there.
Like when
they're bringing Cade back, right?
Yeah, when it comes to and bringing Nathan Fillion back as Cade.
Oh fuck yeah!
So excited for that. But as far as like first person shooters go, that's right up at the top of the list for just the way it feels and plays.
Absolutely.
Like in the story, as much as people complain about not getting like the whole story in the game, where they have the grimoire where it fills in all the lore and all that stuff.
Yeah, and the YouTubers that read that and then condense it. Yeah,
make the movies. Like I'll sit there for hours just like here's like a fucking like a full page of lore they got, and like they'll spin that into an episode that might as well be a part of the game.
Who's the YouTuber we like? My name is
Biff or Biff.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah,
my name is Biff.
He's really good at that, and he has a smooth voice that could talk me right out of my pants.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about that dick.
Shut up, Isaac. You're fucking jerks over there.
Yeah, and he's got the cool logo and everything.
Speaking of video games, Metal Gear Solid Delta is supposed to be coming out this year, which is the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. And they've been like throwing like I don't know if it's on the Unreal Engine, but they've been throwing the new engine that they're making it on, like tech demos out of it, and it just looks amazing.
Right on.
Damn it!
It's probably Unreal 5. Everything's on Unreal 5, which side rant again. Sorry. Unreal 5 is amazing. Like everything you see with Unreal 5 is amazing, but like all the games that use it feel like Unreal 5. And I worry because and the reason why I'm taking this personally is I love Cyberpunk 2077, but CD Projekt Red has already announced that Cyberpunk 2, whatever they're going to call it, is going to use Unreal 5 instead of I forgot the name of their engine. They made an engine for Cyberpunk that I think of course when the game launched it was shitty, but they got it really good and it feels good. And I'm not excited for the fact that like Cyberpunk might end up just feeling like an Unreal game, like feeling like the others.
Like everything's gonna look like Fortnite eventually.
Yeah, I mean, if Cyberpunk looks like Fortnite, I will flip all the tables in the world with anger because Cyberpunk looks amazing. And like, I'm not saying Fortnite looks bad, but please don't fucking look like Fortnite.
Oh shit!
Disney put $1.5 billion fucking dollars into Epic, who makes Fortnite. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna make like a whole Disney. Sorry, I'm totally sidetracking.
No. I love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about this. They're gonna make like a Disney Fortnite style persistent universe game, which I think they just had that Dream. Disney made that like Dream Valley game that I don't think did really well, and I kind of wonder if this is their attempt to be like, all right, fuck it, fine, we'll just do it in Fortnite.
Was that the one where they had the toys that came out with it, and you like put the toys in the?
Oh no, that was a while back. That was like 15, 20 years ago or something. No, it wasn't that long ago.
I know it wasn't that long ago.
No, but that Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah.
Like that was like a kind of like shared. That was strictly just Disney property stuff, and it was like a cozy kind of life sim game, which I think they plan doing way more with this, and they're using all of their properties, which is what half the media right now.
I think I remember part of the trailer. They showed like an overhead view of like just the lands,
Yeah,
like for the different storylines that you can connect to. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like almost like the
PlayStation Home.
No, the Final Fantasy crossover that Disney did. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
can do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be that.
Your character's kind of like, because they couldn't merge all these lands, but it had to be like their own self-contained stories. So you ended up bouncing from universe to universe.
Yeah, I'm curious what happens with that, because I know Fortnite is really trying to position themselves to be just the game.
Yeah.
I know recently the people that made Rocket League released a racing game made in Fortnite with Fortnite, and I don't think it's doing too well. I meant to play it, but then I realized I had to download Fortnite to do it, and at the time I didn't have the space on the PlayStation, so that stopped me. Very lazy.
Like you see, I'm not like a super huge fan of Avenged Sevenfold. My wife is, but they've created their own space inside Fortnite where it's like their music and their art style and their artwork. And I think like two of the guys are like really big gamers, so they kind of created their own like Avenged Sevenfold space inside Fortnite for their fans. So yeah, they really are trying to position themselves as,
Yeah.
you want to make a video game? Fucking come make it in our world.
Yeah, from what I've heard, the stuff that you have access to as just anybody through the editor is almost just what the pros have dealing with Unreal. Like, so you can go in and just make a game that's could theoretically be like AAA's like standard game through Fortnite. And I mean, in a way, it's awesome for anybody that's been playing and collecting all the skins and everything. And like now you'll be able to bring those skins in, and it's going to create major FOMO, fear of missing out. Because I mean, like right now, I think they're introducing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins, and it's like I don't play Fortnite right now, but I do see like the oncoming dominance of that, and like I kind of want to go buy those skins. I'll drop $20 or whatever for one. Oh God, damn it. It's a lot of money.
But yeah, they're like, we're about 5 steps away from the Oasis, and that's going to be the shared universe.
Yeah, it's going to be Fortnite.
It's going to be Fortnite.
Yeah.
I hate it here. You heard it here first.
12-year-olds fucking kicking our asses.
Get good, Circle of life. That's how it's supposed to be.
So, I mean, this already came out as we're talking now, but it's technically a 2024 release. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
Oh, yeah.
Jermaine, I know you're a big fan of that franchise.
Yeah, you have a PS5 now. Did you get it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
You got it? Have you played it?
No. Not the Prince of Persia game, but
Oh,
but yeah.
the PS5.
Oh no, but yeah, I got it.
They dropped the demo and I downloaded it, and then I didn't get around to playing it, and they locked me out of it. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I did see you playing
Oh, did
it.
they
yeah.
lock the demo?
Yeah.
Oh.
I tried to boot it up, and I'm like, no, this is over. Buy the full game.
That sucks.
But
The full game's $50 fucking dollars.
yeah,
Too.
for a side scroller.
For a side scroller, yeah, the balls.
I'll wait.
I mean, it looks really good though. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit.
He ain't too bad looking.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of Metroidvania style, which is, as I was saying earlier, something I really like.
The original series, like I have a moderate fear of heights, and just playing that game as you're fucking like going like it's a square room that you have to make your way from here to here, and just going through that and jumping ledges, and like you could feel my stomach like flip flopping every time I jump for a ledge. Like it's a lot of fucking pixels on a screen that's has no effect on my life, but I still felt that. Like
Those are my games back in the day. Prince of Persia and Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah.
I love those style of games. Adventure games, action adventure.
Man, I just need to interject real quick. That Malort shot, that's the first time I've ever done it without any other drink afterwards.
How's that feeling?
Man, it's still lingering.
Yeah.
It's still there.
all right, so we're gonna wrap this up with video games, since we're kind of running a little bit long. Suicide Squad, I'm gonna give honorable mention to it did come out this year, but everyone's talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in playing it just because everyone's talking shit.
I was watching Shroud play the other day, and like it looked okay, and he seemed to be having fun, but then the next day he was not playing that.
The story looks amazing. The
No.
gameplay look.
The gameplay looks okay. The story looks like shit.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Even the
At least
gameplay
at
looks.
least that's my impression of it.
The gameplay is too fucking sparkly. Look, just
Nothing
because you can
about
do particle
this
effects.
game. Nothing about this game interests me whatsoever. I've heard from of course, you're gonna have the hardcore DC fans come out and bash it, and then you just have the regulars, that just come out and play it. But it doesn't. Nothing about this game grabbed me whatsoever.
I was interested when they announced it.
Yeah.
And then like the first gameplay demo, I was like, okay, it looks kind of cool. But then it kind of started unfolding more, and I'm like,
The gameplay didn't look
As
cool
soon
at
as they
all.
announced that it was live service.
What does that mean?
So live service games are like Destiny, which I think was maybe one of the first ones to really kind of. Well, no, Fortnite, I guess, is live service. I don't know. It's like these persistent kind of world games where they plan on doing like seasons and like battle passes. I will give them credit that their battle pass, I think this is one of the first major games at least, where you will be able to go back and level up an older battle pass. So they're eliminating the almost like addictive nature of most battle passes where
like the time gate where if
The
you don't
time
get
gate.
it, then it's gone forever.
yeah, like I bought the Diablo 4 battle pass for this last season because I thought I was going to like this season, and then I don't, and so that battle pass is just going to sit there, and I won't finish much of it, and it's gone, and my money's gone with it. But it'd be nice if I could like keep that and go back to it later.
They got theirs.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah, because Blizzard,
right.
Activision, Microsoft needs
you need a
that
Malort?
$20.
You know,
let's,
Lord try to cut your throat.
Let's wrap this up. I want to wrap it up with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's coming out, I think, next week,
Yeah,
week after. I haven't gotten into
I was going to ask if you finished remake.
into the remake yet because of the time sink that I'm gonna have to pour into it. Especially since they're making this in sections. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah.
The first game was long enough as it was.
I heard
The original.
that this one ends at the end of the first disc of Final Fantasy VII.
See, like,
So Final Fantasy VII was 3 discs. Now, granted, the third disc wasn't much. I think by the time you got to the third disc, you were pretty much at the end of the game, if I remember.
I believe.
But so we're 2 games in after a couple years, and we're at the end of the first disc.
That's the major thing stopping me from starting it. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a long time.
Square
even Death
Enix is
Stranding.
gonna make some money.
Death Stranding is kind of like
Make us buy
intimidating
a game 9 times. 6 times.
because I think it's gonna be long. But
I can
this
do
one,
math.
even though like I'm interested and I want to play it, like I'm still like it. It's the tiger in the corner, and I'm weary of getting close to it. I'm like, it's gonna stick its claws into me.
I was enjoying it until I think similar to the very well. Those of us that played the original Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1, the very beginning was so boring, back and forth through Midgard, and then once you finally left Midgard, the game became awesome. And this game didn't quite have that at the beginning, or the first one of these remake didn't quite have that at the beginning. But I think I did eventually hit a point where it was like having me run around a little village finding things or something, and nothing kills the flow for me in a game than like, hey, can you run around and find 20 of these things that are barely like super hidden? It's like, okay, thanks for killing like a story and a vibe and making me just run around clicking X constantly because I don't want to actually look for it. Sorry.
No,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
good.
Final Fantasy. Yeah.
That was it. That's pretty much everything I'm excited for in 2024. I think most of Isaac's list covered most of the stuff I was looking forward to.
Oh, I have a second list here. Hold on.
Yeah.
But if we're
Joanne and I are going to Japan. I'm excited for that.
Japan.
Yeah.
we're going out on Final Fantasy, I want to put on a little thing that I made specifically for it. I engineered a boss encounter. It was me versus you 3.
Oh.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Oh, Meteor. Oh, we're fucked. Cascard.
Nope. You guys are fucking dead.
Oh, no. I haven't taken my
get
game
hit
first. Just
Why do
I
I
taken
get
it
hit?
first. You son of a bitch. I saw that. You think I was going to see that?
I didn't get hit. I'm invincible.
Yeah, I'll fix that in post.
What loot would you loot from us? On the
don't know.
spot.
I would get.
What would
like,
I drop?
You'd be like a gold shot glass.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yours would be a fucking shield resembling your forehead.
Absolutely.
Jermaine would be a fucking like
There's defense points on that.
Jermaine would be a 12-inch spear.
Hell yeah. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Well, that's as good a place as any to wrap this one up, you guys. We've drank some gross fucking shit. I have a headache from it. So disgusting. Let's never do that again.
Oh, but we're going to do it again because it's a whole segment you
Yeah,
assholes have dreamed up.
I know. What a terrible idea.
We'll say.
We'll take that back to the lab then.
I love it though.
It might not always be gross. I think maybe just gimmicky booze. We'll do the Eggo breakfast shots next week.
That does sound delicious.
Yeah.
So stay tuned so that we don't have to drink
There
really
is such a
fucking gross
thing as a
stuff.
breakfast shot, though. That's pretty good.
Oh, what is that again? It's like orange juice and
Orange juice, like
orange what?
whiskey.
Bacon grease.
is it the
Bacon?
American honey whiskey?
I don't know.
No.
I've seen some with bacon.
You could pour
Oh
that
yeah, it
shit
has a
on
bacon shot.
pancakes.
Yeah.
It's a whiskey shot, something else. I don't remember what the sweet syrupy shot is, and then bacon and orange juice.
I went to.
It might be the American honey or
There's a-
honey whiskey.
There's a place in San Diego, Werewolf. I don't know if it's still around, but they do an avocado toast shot in the morning. It's awesome. It's got everything but the bagel seasoning as a rim. Love me a good rim job. Same hype time.
Remember to follow us on all our socials at The Hype Attack. Everywhere you get your socialize.
Find out on the next episode what Jermaine is really hyped about. No, I'm kidding.
You can listen to us on all of the things, and now you can watch us.
Oh yeah, you know what? Props to Rudy. I got around to watching our first video episode, which was Godzilla. Really good job.
Go.
So I'm excited for this season to come.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to be our first episode, but it's one of our episodes.
You know, I finally got around
Go,
to
go,
watching our
Godzilla.
episode on Godzilla. Do you know what episode number that is? Doesn't matter, but it was really good. Good job, Rudy.
Thank you. But yeah, all this is going to be firing out very soon. I don't know why I have to keep saying that because this is the mid-season already.
Yeah.
So
You're giving.
thank you for watching all of our other video podcasts that
You
we
asked for
have
it.
been up so far.
Here it is. Maybe we'll start a whole Patreon thing. Like, you could do a version where we're topless.
By the time you've seen this one, you'll have seen, we'll have it all up, so it's fine.
If you're still here by the time you've seen
You'll
this,
be
thank
here.
you.
You'll be here.
Thank you.
Oh, they be there.
I appreciate you. Comment spaghetti.
Same hype time.
Same hype channel.
Oh.
Hype attack.